My name is Mariangela Fumagalli and I'm a head of asset service in BNP Paribas for our security services business, looking after both our global custody and direct custody solutions. My day-to-day is about corporate action, income, general meetings, tax and class actions for our clients worldwide.
So my name is Dean Little, I'm the CEO and co-founder of Proxymity. My role is really to look at the strategy and execution of that strategy for the whole company. So manage everything from client relationships to operations to ensure that we execute on the company's vision.
We proactively participate in industry partnership and venture to stay top of market changes and bring value to our clients. When Proxymity initiative came along, we saw the value of connecting shareholders with the issuers through a transparent, safe and efficient platform. And now, through a large consortium, including BNP Paribas, Proxymity is a truly market utility for the processing of general meeting. Concretely for BNP Paribas, that meant that we have gone live with the Proxymity VoteConnect Total solution in the UK, Australia and New Zealand, and we are working on implementing the VoteConnect Global solution for our global custody business.
So we've had a great relationship with BNP Paribas. They've been involved even before their investment in Proxymity or as a client in terms of driving the end vision of the platform and how we can develop the best-in-class investor communications platform that not only helps them but the companies that their shareholders invest in. So we've had a long and fruitful relationship with BNP Paribas, and we're very happy to now have gone live, as Mari said, in Australia, New Zealand and UK, so that we can really deploy those benefits for BNP, their clients, and the companies their clients invest in.
Really believe in a close engagement between shareholders and the company they invest in. So when we looked at the Proxymity initiative, we decided to fully integrate the technology in our ecosystem for corporate events, and I think it's a good match and a perfect match between the superior technology solution and our in-house expertise around general meetings, client service. And so the solution works really smoothly for our clients to be able to access Proxymity platform through our own in-house web portal with a smooth transition from BNP Paribas expertise to Proxymity expertise.
Yeah, so BNP are recognised as one of the global leaders in terms of direct custody. They have many experts, as we see from Mari. Together with Proxymity's experts, we've been able to blend the expertise from both organisations to further improve the product, to improve the communications network that Proxymity is looking to create. Again, to set out that true, transparent communications platform from issuer to the end investor and back again, with all the expertise from both organisations. It's been a great blend, and we're already seeing enhancements to the Proxymity product since working with BNP, which eventually will benefit everyone.
As I said, we really believe in a close engagement between shareholders and issuers, and through Proxymity our clients are able to have access to the issuers' information on general meeting very quickly, and they also have a better deadline in order to decide if and how to participate in a general meeting. But ultimately the true value is that we now give the possibility to clients to concentrate on what really matters in terms of corporate governance, and so focus on monitor how the companies they invested into behave and ensure they get more involved in corporate governance and ESG. So this truly brings higher benefits to our clients.
Previous to Proxymity and where we're looking to transform the world of investor communications, the industry was fraught with inefficient processes of getting information through the ecosystem on, inefficient messaging type, which would be straight to printer rather than straight through processing. A lot of free text, still faxes, paper cards are used to enable communication back and forward through the investment chain. Proxymity's looked to turn that problem on its head. So we provide a platform that allows issuers to connect to the platform directly. They put their information on the platform, they're in control of it, and then we take a position file from all of the intermediaries within the chain, and our system creates a reconciled digital pathway from issuer to investor on the platform. So as soon as the issuer puts the information onto the platform, we're able to send it in real time through to BNP's clients. BNP's clients can then receive that information, know it's come from source, they can trust that data. That's given them more time to acknowledge the meeting and understand the proposals within the meeting, and then they can vote right up to the deadline. And as soon as they vote on the platform, we send it directly back to the issuer in real time. So it creates this real-time investor communications platform from the issuer to the investor and bringing them closer together. And Mari said it enables issuers and investors to engage more and have better conversations around important matters around the companies that they invest in, and ensuring they're meeting the objectives set out by the shareholders. We are a cloud-native platform, and we can increase power within the platform as and when we need it. So that's one of the beauties of using a cloud-based application. So as we need more scale, more power, we effectively can buy more. So we can then just look at the scale that we have with each onboarding of a new client and effectively manage that scale with buying more cloud computing power. So no issue for scale.
When we look at a corporate event, there is really few key elements. One is how do I make sure that the accurate information about what the issuer wants to do is passed on to the investors. For years, we always looked at this in a way bottom up. How do I get the information to the investor quickly? How to make sure that it's accurate? How do I give them enough time to decide what's best to do? With Proxymity, we have started turning the equation on itself, and now we have started looking at top down. How do I get the issuer engaged? How do I make sure that the issuer comes and give accurate data so that the shareholder can effectively engage with them? And this has opened up with general meetings, but even beyond, the possibility to have a meaningful conversation between the two and bring value to our clients and ensure that we move progressively into real-time general meeting and real-time corporate events, which is something that it was unheard of, at least when I started in this industry.
Really look for issuers and investors to have that real-time communication, and everyone involved to help support and improve communication between the two important parties that we all serve. So I think that BNP's continued contribution to that is paramount because of the network of investors that they serve around the globe. We need their investors to be connected to the platform so that we can bring the connectivity to the issuers. But can you imagine a platform where an issuer can go onto the platform today, put information and seal their investors throughout the intermediary chain? It will exist soon. So an issuer will be able to sit there, see their investors. The investors will be able to see the information that's come from the issuers and communicate and engage through that communications network. And this is where we're moving to. BNP play a crucial role in us achieving that mission, and that's why they've not only using Proxymity, but invested in that and committed to that shared vision that we both have.
Servicing our clients is the true mission of BNP Paribas. So as Dean said, we want to always be ahead of the curve and deliver true value to our clients. And transparency is a key element in corporate governance and asset servicing nowadays. So we look forward to carry on our partnership with Proxymity to really deliver real-time votes and corporate event participation.